Hello everyone, my name is Crimson, and welcome to another video, and welcome to a update video for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Creative Class Series, and an update video for my channel. So I've been doing a lot of planning, a lot of writing, and just overall a lot of grinding on Modern Warfare 2 to get to the point where I am at now. I've also been doing a lot of writing and planning with my Creative Class Series to make it more fluid and make it more polished because, again, this game has a lot more in store than the previous game of Modern Warfare 2019. So I feel and felt that I had to actually polish it up because, again, there's a lot more in store in this game than the last one. So I'll begin with describing the the idea that I wanted to do with the Creative Class Series, which was a Creative Class Series slash camo grind mixture, where I have the gold camo, platinum camo, and Orion camo, or polyatomic, and I have the Orion camo. But I want to do a creative class kind of loadout where I do a creative class for gold, platinum, and polyatomic. As in, I make a loadout to grind for gold, platinum, and of course polyatomic. And that would be for pretty much every gun. And I would make a different loadout for each camo because, you know, they're different camos, require different challenges. And I have to do a lot of more leveling to get to the point where I want to be at, to where I can actually make content like that. But for now, I plan to actually start with the M4, of course. The pistol or the launcher, I'll probably go with the launchers, actually, because the pistols seems a lot more easier. But I'll probably go with the launchers just to get them out of the way. But I also have some other things I want to talk about as far as improvements and suggestions that could be made to the perks and, of course, field upgrades. So for starters, the field upgrades. Dead Silence should not be a field upgrade. At most, it should be a bonus perk. The perk that the perk that should be a field upgrade is this one, Survivor. Survivor is literally Last Stand. It should be a field upgrade because it is again, Last Stand. It should just be a rechargeable Last Stand thing and not a perk. There's also a few other things in this class or this perk system that I would change around for simplicity, balancing, and just overall for a better feeling of a game, and some overall perk improvements and just some other stuff I want to talk about quickly. So for starters, to balance out the perks better, there should be no ultimate perk, in my opinion. There should just be 3 base perks and 1 bonus perk. The perks that should be in base perk, as far as the ultimate perk category is concerned, is Ghost and Bird's Eye. Overclock could stay as a bonus perk, and Quick Fix can stay as a bonus perk. High Alert, I don't even know how to talk about that one, but Ghost should be a base perk, and you should be moving to stay off the radar. Quick Fix, that's fine. I have an addition I want to make to that, or I would like to have that made to Quick Fix. And for Overclock, Bird's Eye should be a base perk because literally it's just how the UAV works. And that's that for the ultimate perks. But the base perks, or the bonus perks, Hardline, Focus, Cold-Blooded should be base perks. The extra tacticals and strong arm should be bonus perks because, well, extra tactical, you get extra 1 additional tactical, and it should balance out with resupply, which should stay a bonus perk. Spotter should stay a bonus perk. And of course, well, fast hands, I'm not entirely sure how it would balance that. I mean, if you were to have extra perks, rechargeable perks, spotter, fast hands, and strong arm in this category, while you have hardline, focus, and cold-blooded as your base perks, I feel like a lot more people would just orientate toward fast hands and maybe spotter plus cold-blooded, and I guess also maybe add tracker. I'm not sure, or scavenger. Either tracker or scavenger could go into bonus perks, but I'm not really sure how that will work. But I wanted to present another idea for earning the perks, which would be performance-based earning, meaning that you actually have to perform a certain action, as in contribute to the objective, get a kill streak, and etc., to actually earn the perks and bonus perks. For example, for spotter perk, if you want to earn spotter perk, my idea is that you actually have to destroy enemy equipment that's either on the objective or just destroy enemy equipment in general, either with DDoS or just throwing a thermite at it, whatever it may be. destroy spotter or destroy enemy perks with spotter or enemy equipment with spotter, and also destroy ground-based streaks with spotter, like the Wheelson or the cluster mine, whatever it may be. You get spotter unlocked. And for fast hands, I guess if you kill some people quickly or something like that, or you get a double kill or a triple kill, maybe then you can unlock fast hands. But I think this should be a bonus, or it should be a base perk as well. Hardline should be a base perk. And for the other ones that I wanted to earn, resupply, I think if you get a successful stun on somebody, or you flash somebody and you get a successful kill on them, or if you flash someone and kill them on the objective, you know, maybe then. But then again, I don't know how that would be balanced out, because people would still use resupply, I'm assuming, just because I don't really know how you would actually make a earnable type of performance for resupply. But I mean, there you go. And for the base perks, like I said, make 3 base perks. Have 3 base perks with these 3 bonus perks in the base perk slot. That would actually help a lot with balancing. And that's pretty much what adjustments I would make to the perk selection and the perk categories and what's in the perk categories. I wanted to talk about something with double time. Oh my gosh, the UI system. Double time. And that is dynamic movement because of the swimming and the ledge hanging, and plus the sliding and dolphin diving. I wanted to talk about the dynamic movement with those regarding tack sprint and just regular sprint in general, and how they could affect dolphin diving and ledge hanging, and just how this perk would work in general. So my idea was that when it comes to sliding and dolphin diving, I prefer sliding over dolphin diving. I do dolphin dive sometimes, but I think that the tack sprint plus the regular sprint could have a dynamic change on the sliding and the dolphin diving, you know, at the same time. Both could have a dynamic change for both. To kind of give an example, if you're base sprinting and you hit a slide, I say that if you hit a slide while base, and if you're base sprinting and you hit a slide, you should be able to hip fire pretty accurately while sliding, and you should also slide really slowly because you don't have a lot of built up momentum from the base sprint. On the other hand, if you're tack sprinting, because tack sprinting is much faster, I think that if you slide while after tack sprinting, you should slide farther and faster, but your hip fire accuracy is a lot worse. I mean, unless a person is getting it like the wrong place at the wrong time, or you're just literally right in their face, you shouldn't really be able to hit a shot very well if you're tack sprinting and then you hit a slide, because your characters, they're running for their life if they're tack sprinting and then they hit a slide. It's kind of just a really, really rapid phase of movement, or rapid change of movement, to tack sprinting and then sliding. I think that dynamic change would be really good for tack sprinting and base sprinting to slide. For dolphin diving, I think that the base sprint, if you base sprint and you dolphin dive, you should dolphin dive at the normal dolphin dive distance and speed that you dolphin dive with base sprint. But if you tack sprint, you should dolphin dive farther and faster, but you have more of a recovery delay. Like, you don't recover as quickly if you dolphin dive after tack sprinting. Maybe that would be a good idea. But then again, I feel like that would have a lot more of a skill gap, which I want a skill gap. I want there to be, a dynamic change to add more skill gap to the movement, because the movement right now, there's a lot they could improve on, and I feel like those ideas could work. Because, if you have a dolphin dive to where you could go farther and faster to kind of avoid gunfire and to really get onto the objective, but, you have to, bargain of, okay, well, I can get onto the objective faster to kind of regain the lead if you're like 1 point ahead on the objective. But if you dolphin dive with tack sprinting, you're risking not being able to blow your gun up quick enough in case somebody sees you and they shoot you. Now, you could have a grip attachment that helps you with recovery on the dolphin dive. Like, if you dolphin dive, you never have a certain grip on, like maybe the quick draw grip, like maybe the pistol quick draw. If you dolphin dive and you have the pistol quick draw thing, you can dolphin dive, land, and you can pull that pistol out quickly and shoot someone who sees you. That would probably help with the tack sprint. Like, that would be a really much more fluid way of doing that, and it would actually have a lot more incentive to actually put on that grip. And then also just make a lot more fun and more, better gameplay. For dolphin diving, when it comes to water, I think that dolphin diving should basically to where if you dolphin dive into water from tack sprinting, you should just dive right to the bottom of the water and then have to kind of go back up. But if you just tack sprint and then just dolphin dive and just jump, it should be kind of like half speed. You just descend, but then you're not descending completely. You're just hitting the water quickly because you're jumping and you're diving. But you hit the water, you descend, but you can quickly get back up if you know, tap the jump button or whatever. And for climbing and mantling, I think that the mantling and climbing should be faster with double time. Because, you know, if you have the ledge hang, I've been caught in way too many situations with the ledge hang where if I'm ledge hanging and somebody comes around the corner, by the time I pull myself up, I'm too slow. My character's too slow, and the person shoots me and kills me. And I should have already been up there, but the character again moves too slow because reasons. But I think the double time should be a definite, you know, helper with climbing speed and mantling speed. And I wanted to add one more thing with the sliding thing and the quick draw. I think that if you slide and you have the quick draw thing, you should be able to slide and do like a quick draw pistol, a quick draw pistol drop, and be able to shoot someone, well, you know, with a quick draw pistol. I think that'd be a pretty cool thing. Like if you have the X13 auto and you slide, you could pull off the X13 auto instead of your primary, and if somebody comes at you while you're sliding, you could shoot them while you're sliding and just take them out. It would kind of be like slide canceling, but not really. I mean, you still have a slow recovery from slide. That's what I'm saying. Like, you would still have a slow recovery from slide if you're doing like the base sprint to slide speed, because you're slow, but you would have a slow recovery. While as if you're tack sprinting and you slide faster and farther, but you recover. Wait, no, never mind. That's how slide canceling even started. My bad. Backtracking. Let me backtrack for a second. I messed up. I didn't think about that. I think that, well, the idea of the whole quick draw thing is a pretty good idea, but I completely forgot that tack sprinting actually led to how slide canceling was working, because I'm so used to like how the slides works in this game now that, you know, slide canceling isn't a thing. But yeah, I think that's how sliding and dolphin diving and stuff should work, because again, a dynamic movement would really add to the skill gap and would make movement a lot more fluid, because the movement in this game is kind of just not, it's just not very fluid, and just doesn't make a whole lot of sense sometimes. I mean, you could be sliding after tack sprinting and just slide really slow, whereas, you know, whereas if you gain momentum with tack sprinting, you slide, you should be able to slide much farther and faster, but because your gun was in the air, you had to grab your gun and then slide. There's a lot more whatever. Or maybe it should be like Call of Duty Ghosts slides, where if you tack sprint and then you slide, you have like, you hold your gun to the side like in Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't know. Just spitballing here. And I think that's all the ideas I had for the perks and the double time buff, I would say, or the movement buff that I would give. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to talk about. And I think I pretty much covered everything. And I want to talk about the attachments and stuff, because the tuning thing, I'm still learning the tuning for certain guns and learning how the tuning works, because I like the attachment tuning a lot, but I feel like with certain guns, there needs to be a more additional, like, statistic to show what exactly the sliders are doing. Like, there needs to be like a segment, not just you slide it up and down, because I don't like the whole you just use your thumbstick to go up and down and it's just like a free-flowing slider. I rather have segments to just have more balance, because it's just better for overall knowing which one exactly you want, or the length and weight you exactly want for like a certain attachment or whatever. I just think that segments for the sliders would be better, and that's just me. But, you know, it is what it is. And oh yeah, I also have to grind a lot more of these guns, and I don't have every gun unlocked either. I don't have the M13 unlocked. I still have to play DMZ. I don't have the SO14. I don't have the SAB50, and I don't have the Victus AMR and the LAB330 unlocked. So I have to do a lot of grinding for that, which I mean, I was using the where is it? The SPR 208 a couple nights ago, and actually last night actually. And it was pretty fun to use. I just put like a random red dot sight on it, and I was just going to town. It was so fun. I mean, I set it up just, you know, like anybody else would. And I guess, wait, people put scopes on it. Never mind. Sorry. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much all I want to talk about. And that's pretty much the video. If you guys like the idea of a kind of mixture camo grind with the with the camos and the creative class series, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all on stream. I'm streaming on Crimson Nebula Gaming on Sundays, Mondays, and Fridays. Sometimes Wednesdays if I'm not like busy writing and doing other stuff. But yeah, mostly Sundays, Mondays, and Fridays. I'll be streaming from either 1 to 3 or 3 to 6. Depends, because sometimes I may be busy. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.